All right, so this is related to XQC, I guess. Apparently, XQC, he's been in a lot of controversy lately. But I kind of like it because in a good way. Like, he just doesn't care. I'm respecting it. I like XQC and more every day. Sorry, I just do. I know that he's basically kind of a content thief. He doesn't react enough, but as a person, I kind of enjoy the guy. You know, he just doesn't care. You know, I don't know. There's something about it. I can respect it, especially in a world of disproportionate screeching all over the place. Anyway, this seems to be something between apparently one of XQC's VIPs and some girl in the stream. They might have hung out, gave smooches. I don't know. But apparently XQC has something to do with it. He's getting criticized in some capacity because I read a little bit of a post from her referencing something along the lines of like, my loyalty lies with XQC, and I hope that in coming out with this, he can clean up his camp. So apparently this is his problem. I don't know how. But let's zoom in because I'm old, and let's read it. Before I get into everything, I just want to say that I am still very new to all this. I don't know who I can trust, who I can tell things to, who I can be myself around, who I can allow in my private life. I also want to say I never want to be the person who can't be involved in other things or in things or around others simply because I run my mouth or expose people. I pride myself in being a good person and being as true to myself as possible. For those of you who have confided in me and trusted me with sensitive information, please do not feel as if this tweet puts you at risk of being twit-longered or that you cannot trust me. Wow, beautiful so far. Is this person like a content creator, or is this really just like some rando? I think it's just a random. Is this Demi Lovato? Oh my God, it's Demi Lovato. That's incredible stuff. I have done a lot of bad things in my past and have hurt a lot of people, and I am trying my best to make up for it. That being said, I am posting this in hopes that people can be held accountable for their shitty behavior and be better men, better people. I want to say a few very important things off the bat. 1, both parties involved were consenting adults. 2, I was under the influence of alcohol. I'm a lightweight and get drunk very quickly. 3, I do not believe that being under the influence means you cannot consent. And 4, I am sober and my head is clear while writing this. Okay, so just to be clear, I can appreciate that. 1, getting drunk doesn't mean you can't consent. We've come up with this it's not pretend, but that's not how you engage with that. You can, as a person, get to a point where you are so drunk you cannot consent to another person who is not drunk. If 2 of you get blackout drunk and do something, the both of you are at the same level of like impairment to not be able to interpret each other's actions. That being said, being drunk is both an internal and external experience. Internally, you could be gone. Externally, you might actually still appear to be cognizant to people. It's rare, but it's still something to keep in mind. You know, so if you're like a little lightheaded or buzzed, you have agency depending on how drunk you are, how drunk it is that you can be perceived. If you're like blackout drunk on the floor, like passed out, like when I say there are people like a blackout drunk and are still like aware of it, it's weird. But if you're blackout drunk and like you're passed out, obviously you cannot consent. But so them being a lightweight, you know, doesn't necessarily matter to me.
Chatted $4.99. Hey Papa, first time catching your stream ever.
Thank you so much, Andy. This meme is getting me. It's funny. Anyway, my point is that like, yeah, you might be a lightweight, but you know, how do you appear? I guess would be it. But okay, them acknowledging that you can still consent under the influence is fair. So anyway, when I visited Montreal, my reason for being there was to meet my Counter-Strike 2 clan as well as another female creator. While being there, PRSEK randomly reached out to me and asked how I was doing. I would be there, and if I would be open to hanging out. All right, so he obviously is DTF. Who's PRSEK or PRSEK? I can't say his name. PRSEK. Counter-Strike player that apparently was invited onto XQC's chat to do vape tricks. Ready?
Yeah,
whoa!
Man, holy fuck, bro! What?
Do the vape trick.
See it? Olympic.
Wow, incredible. Okay, so I don't like him already. But anyway, I don't know who he was, only that he was involved with some drama about getting paid for work, and that he had tweeted me to form an alliance. I'm going to pause these alerts for a second. Hold on. At the time, the tweet was very confusing, and I remember not understanding why he would tweet that to me. I don't know. After agreeing to hang out, I told him I'd be having dinner and that he was more than welcome to meet me at the restaurant, and then we could figure it all out as the night went on. PRSEK, I don't know. Arrived. We had one drink at the restaurant and spent time talking about ourselves, doing the whole getting to know you thing. After the fact, we went to my Airbnb so I could change into something more comfortable and to proceed to go bar hopping. Okay. This is an intimate experience. It's interesting.
Andy became a member.
Thank you, Andy, for the membership. Bro, I know that these aren't real people. There's like one guy making 5 accounts giving me tons of money. I appreciate it, but it's so insane.
Some guy super chatted $5.
What the heck?
Second time catching the stream. Very epic.
Thank you so much. At the last bar we went to, that was when the alcohol began to kick in and my inhibitions lowered. So she said she was a light drinker, but they went bar hopping and it took until the last bar. Okay. Against my better judgment, I invited him back to my Airbnb to watch a movie. While watching the movie, he initiated a conversation about XQC. He revealed a lot of sensitive information about him, as well as showing me photos he snuck of him while XQC was unaware of photos being taken of him. In addition to those things, he incessantly, what pictures? Like of his dick or just like silly little pictures? That's whatever. In addition to those things, he incessantly bragged about the perks of being friends with him, i.e. getting a streamer backpack and not having to pay for it. Things of that nature. Cool. Sounds great. Can I be your friend, XQC? Being that I was drunk and honestly excited that I was going to have sex for the first time in forever, I just acted interested and hoped he would make a move. Eventually, moves were made and it happened. All right, kind of based, so they fucked. This guy like was sitting there. Oh, I have a friend XQC. He sent me a new backpack. I just want this guy to. That's incredible. This guy was bragging to you about being friends with a literal, like, I don't know, just like a rapid fire talking machine. And you're like, my pussy is so wet. Fuck me. That's incredible. What a woman. I love her. Everything that happened afterwards is something that I haven't really been able to get over. After finishing, PRSEK proceeded to tell me that he came in me, and then he proceeded to lie and say I told him to do so, which is false. Oh, okay. Get plan B. That sucks. I am very aware that it was consensual choice to have unprotected sex, but who in their right mind is nutting in a woman they just met? I don't care. Like, listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but like this is the problem with casual sex. First of all, it was consensual. He ejaculated in you. That's wrong. He shouldn't do that. But like, what do you want me to fart it out and then take plan B? Make him pay for it, I guess. Like, it's not optimal, but you know, we're pretending that this is what happens. Like this is the problem with consent with hookup culture. Is you don't draw firm lines. And so like if this is your biggest issue so far is that he finished in you and it wasn't talked about before, like I don't care. Like I don't care. This isn't something that you need to be telling people on the internet. But okay. What makes it even more upsetting is that while he offered to buy plan B, he never did. Okay. After the fact, we laid in bed and obviously things were awkward. I was extremely uncomfortable, but my toxic trait is ignoring my own wants and feelings to make sure those around me are comfortable and upset. I don't care. I spent the rest of the night reassuring him that it was okay and that I wasn't mad. Okay. So it's what this communicates to me is that he like came too early or something and that he was upset about it. So he didn't, by your own storytelling, he doesn't even seem to have done it in like a malicious way. It was my fault for lying and not being honest. We fell asleep, and the next day I prepared for my flight to go back home. After returning, I felt extremely sick about the whole situation, regardless of my looks or behavior on the internet. Ultimately, I am very hard on myself when I make decisions that go against my character, i.e. not having a one-night stand with somebody, and maybe even worse, that he finished in me and I had to worry about that. So get plan B and move on. Even though he did all those things, I made the decision to keep him around simply because I was lonely and gave me attention when no one else would. Okay, so this guy, dude, what? She seems like kind of the bad person so far. You guys had a casual sex after getting drunk consensually. Everything was consensual. He finished in you, and then you guys still continued to hang out afterwards. But by your logic, you didn't really even like him. That's the implication here. But you were just lonely, and he would give you attention. So what, are you friend zoning him? Okay. We would play Valorant together or have Discord calls where he would continuously brag about his relationship with XQC. Once again, talk shit about people that didn't get paid for their work, and even go as far to imply that he would see XQC or that he would see if XQC would fly him out to Vegas for the F1 event, being that he just turned 21. I want to add that every time we talked, I was extremely high, and so my decision making was probably not the best. So why are you getting high constantly? Like, what does that mean to me? And I take full accountability for that. The last time we had contact on Discord was after an intimate conversation and me admitting I had a crush on him. Again, I was aware I am brain dead. What are you talking about? How are you brain dead? You obviously liked this weird cringe loser, but that I could not be with him due to his age, his height, and the fact that I was seeing some telltale signs of unhealthy infatuation due to sexual contact. Wait, how old is she? Is she like an older woman? I don't know. There's a little bit of a red flag on her. After that, the contact dwindled. Okay, so wait, hold on. So you said you had a crush on him, but you couldn't be with him because of his age. I'm assuming because he's too old or too young. His height, so he's too short, and the fact that I was seeing telltale signs. So she basically she liked him, but friend zoned him for being too young, too short. What? How old is she? Is she older or younger? She seems kind of like a bitch. Okay, whatever. Maybe there's more context. After that, the contact dwindled and he began to ignore me and not respond to my messages. Of course, why would he talk to you? She's 26. Oh, of course. That's okay. Of course, contact dwindled. You just told the guy that you thought he was too short. Like what the fuck do you want him to do? I spoke to someone unrelated to the situation who confirmed everything I was worried about in the beginning. I tried to ignore what I heard from other people about PRSEK, and I was being naive and believing that everything everyone said was unfounded. The more others told me, the more I realized his behavior was in fact unacceptable and that he's a shitty person, for lack of a better term. What? What did he do?
Andy super chatted $1.99. Cheaper par me till I got.
Incredible. He's a short king. This woman, it sounds like she's trying to make an exposed post on this guy for her being a bad person.
99 cents. How'd wipe par? First time catching the stream.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the first time. Okay. Yeah, we need to bring back diaries because that's what this has. Yeah, this should be in a diary. What I want people to take away from this is the following. I am very aware that this seems like I am just malding because I'm unhappy with being treated like a one-night stand. He didn't even treat her like a one-night stand. He treated her like he liked her, and then she told, am I misfucking interpreting this? And then she told him he was too immature and too short and too young, so he stopped talking to her. You admit to yourself that you only hung out with him because you were lonely. It sounds like you didn't even like him, really, but like you did probably like him a little bit because you friend zoned him, but you couldn't be with him due to his age, his height, and the fact that he was like, dude, what? And telltale signs of unhealthy infatuation due to sexual contact. I'm going to assume that he was the one with the unhealthy infatuation. I mean, you slept with somebody like several years younger than you, like 4 or 5 years younger. Of course, they're going to be less mature. What? He didn't even treat her like a one-night stand. Bro, she's fucking insane. This is like, this woman is trying, the subtext is there that she's trying to insinuate that he's some kind of a creep. He's just a fucking loser. He's a loser that she went bar hopping with before the age of 21. By the way, that's fine. That's his, like if you're over 18 and you decide to get alcohol illegally, that's your... Like, that's on you. But still, I mean, like, what is happening here? Like, she's trying to, like, cancel this guy for what? Like, that's what it comes off as. She's trying to play the nice cancellation, but that's what this is. It could not be further from the truth. Pre-sex behavior is extremely disgusting, and I didn't deserve to be treated that way. What? Wait, what? What I want people to take away from the following. I am very aware that he seems like I'm just malding. Oh, because I'm happy with being treated like what did I say? It couldn't be farther from the truth. Got it. Pre-sex behavior is extremely disgusting. What behavior is disgusting? Because he's a loser that keeps bragging about being friends with XQC. That's all you got right now. And you called him short and said you wouldn't date him. And I didn't deserve being treated the way I did. What way was she treated? What? She didn't even communicate. This is the most insane part, is that she didn't even like tell us so far that she was treated badly. She just told us the story, and like she thinks that this is being treated badly. Having sex with a guy awkwardly the first time, and he nuts inside of you, and then you lead him on because he's nice to you, and then you tell him he's too short and young to date, so he stops talking to you. Like, okay, like you're a grown-up. What are you talking about? Now, if he had a condom on and you were like, do not come in me, he pulled it off and he came in you, like now we're talking about like stealthing more, and it's like, okay, that's really inappropriate and gross. But that didn't even happen. Yeah, I'm sorry, he's not a loser. I did see the vape trick. Especially when it comes to the invasive act of being came in without my consent. Stop. She didn't. This is the problem with, again, this is the problem with casual sex. She didn't give him consent, nor did she take away consent. There was no conversation about where to ejaculate clearly. So you can't say this, oh, consent. First of all, you're the older party, so you should be like aware of this, but like, so you should be aware of like, oh, I don't want him to finish here. You didn't even say that like you told him not to. It just happened. This is the way you're telling us the story, is it just happened because you're both immature and did not have a conversation about casual sex, and he just happened to finish there. He's not a bad guy for that. Oh, what a bad guy. What the fuck are you talking about? And then you led him on for however long because he gave you attention because you're apparently desperate and nobody wants to talk to you, and then you bomb his heart because he's a short king. What are you talking about? I can understand being upset because of the finishing inside of you, but like that, you being a little upset and then framing it like he's a scumbag, even though that's clearly not the case by your own story, it's insane. She's crazy. This is a reason why people don't like her. Furthermore, the idea that you can freely perpetuate private information entrusted to you by others is extremely disrespectful. Sure, I don't like whatever information he's getting drunk and telling about XQC is not good, but it doesn't seem to be anything crazy other than I get free backpacks and XQC is a silly little goose. It's immature behavior. It's not like it doesn't matter. And you don't care about that because if you did, you would just reach out to XQC and say, hey, your buddy said X, Y, and Z to me about this. But also, shut up. Like, what are you talking about? I love gossip. Are you kidding me? My wife tells me all of the gossip. All of it from her family. All of it. If you're watching, don't talk to my wife unless you want me to hear about it. Because when you get married, you're signing basically an NDA. Everything that you say to her, it goes to me as well. I'm a gossiping motherfucker. That's what basically is happening here. He thought he was cool. He's going to impress her. Oh, look, I was in XQC's house. Here's his fish bowl with his fish named Gingle. That's what's going on here. Okay? I don't care. There's nothing here so far. Private information trusted you by others, extremely disrespectful, and one of the most disgusting things you could do in this industry. It didn't really. He was talking to a girl that he thought was cute, trying to brag. It's not that deep. No matter how much you trust the other person, if it is not your information, do not share it, especially if the person is telling you like any other person on the internet. I could easily take the information I know and use it to my advantage. Leaking can ruin the person's confidence, image, or career. Cool. So she's a good person for not leaking this information. Whoa, what a good guy. Oh, I'm not going to leak the information that's supposed to stay private. Very clearly, he was just using it as a bragging tool to like, I'm friends with XQC. Check this out. I'm friends with XQC. Check out this cool trick. Is this impressing you, ma'am? Bro, you let some fucking weird kid on the internet that plays Counter-Strike for a living and blows vape tricks blow cum into your pussy. Sorry. I don't really feel bad for you. She's the shittier person. I agree. She's uncomfortable that she got nutted in, but like, you're the bad guy here. Like, I just want you to understand this. You're a bad guy. And it sounded like an accident by your own account. It's not even on purpose. It's if anything, he probably was like his first time and he was like, I tried my best to get over this privately with people I consider friends, but after finding out even more about PRSEK and his behavior, seeing absolutely no remorse and seeing it affect my own mental health, I am taking the opportunity to clear my conscience. In doing this, I hope that public embarrassment will teach others responsibility when having casual sex. Take confidentiality seriously, and that humility, although rare, is always the better option. And just to be clear, there will be no baby pre-sex running. This is dumb as shit. What one is a loser. This is to me. This is like some kind of a cancellation attempt. This woman is like a loser. She's not like, she thinks that she's the victim of this PRSEK guy who happens to just be immature and actually liked her. And then she friend zoned him, and then he stopped talking to her because like, why would you? Hey, I slept with the girl. I really like her, and she told me that I'm too short and too young and too immature. I think I won't talk to her anymore. Like, why would you continue to pursue her? It's like we live in the time where it's like, hey, men, don't be too persistent. So this guy hangs out with this girl, has casual sex with her. Afterwards, she says that he's too immature and too short to date, and so he disengages and doesn't talk to her anymore. Holy fuck. What are you supposed to do? That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're taught to do as a man, is to not be overly persistent. So he moved on. She didn't say anything about him talking shit about her behind the scenes. There's nothing going on. This guy, in my opinion, is pretty much 100% innocent. He's done nothing really wrong other than be a dumb kid. What is happening here? She followed it up and said, TLDR, my last tweet, my loyalty lies with XQC, and I hope that in coming out with this, he can clean up camp. Clean up camp from what? Number one, clearly she's trying to get closer to XQC by throwing this other guy under the bus. Number two, I don't think XQC gives a fuck. You think he doesn't give a fuck about these cancellations? Who gives a shit? What's the complaint here? There's no complaint. It's just her yapping. I also will use this as a lesson to hold myself accountable and treat myself better. No, you won't. You're looking to get some clout. You're looking to ride cancel culture waves. Holy shit, it feels good to get that all off my chest. Shut the fuck up. Also, please be aware that you never know what's going on in a person's mind or heart off stream. Don't care. Some people are really good at pushing everything down and putting on a smile off the camera. Who's that about? Here's a veneer. I don't care. Okay. 6.8 out of 10. Quick, longer, structurally a bit dense, way too apologetic and understanding. Number section should have been in the list form. Okay, this is cringe. Okay, so I guess this is her, this person, whatever. I guess PRSEK has to come out about something. Apparently, I can't play this video because it would be DMCA, but one of his responses, he said, 99% of the girls at the club are there for a reason, to hook up, to take you back to their place, have a one-night stand, never speak to them again. Okay. Let's see what his thread has to say. If you guys haven't seen, I'll come out and be transparent because it's already been leaked now, so I got to clear shit up again. I had consensual sex with a streamer in Montreal, got extremely intoxicated, and lost my inhibitions, misinterpreted heat of the moment, dirty talk. What are you talking about? That's not even what she said. What? And didn't pull out. My mistake, but these things happen. Later on, the streamer in question developed an unhealthy attachment to me, saying she loved me, that she wanted a relationship. I had to shut her down pretty quickly because the feelings weren't mutual. Wait, who? I'm so confused. I thought that she said that she was the one who had to shut the relationship down. I'm so fucking confused. I don't understand. After finishing, PRSEK proceeded to tell me that he came at me and then proceeded to... Okay, I don't care. She still talked to him. I don't understand. So wait, so he was the one that said that he couldn't talk to her anymore because she was too old? I'm so confused. Wait, the last time we had contact on Discord was after an intimate conversation and me admitting I had a crush on him. Again, I'm aware that I'm brain dead, but that I could not be with him due to his age, his height, and the fact that I was seeing tales. Okay, so she rejected him. So what the fuck is his story? Later on, the streamer in question developed an unhealthy attachment to me, saying she loved me and that she wanted a relationship. I had to shut her down pretty quickly because feelings weren't mutual. I imagined her ego was bruised. We're living in two fucking worlds. I'm so confused. These stories don't even line up. Are these people talking about each other? Now she decided to dogpile me on the ongoing drama. That part is true. Considering the tone of the tweet she put on about me, I'm sure most people can deduce this isn't a hit at me at my mistake, but a hit at my character because I'm already low-hanging fruit. If anyone needs further clarification on anything mentioned, I'm more than happy to come clean. I've literally got nothing to hide at this point. Yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Goddamn piece of shit phone going off every time I set the alarm. Just because I said it doesn't mean I wanted you actually to go off, you piece of shit. Bro, I don't know. Someone's lying in this scenario, and the lie is about who rejected whom. And you want to know what? Nobody cares. None of it matters. I don't know what PRSEK did, PRSEK did, but none of this is important. None of it matters. I don't care what he did wrong. He had a one-night stand with the girl and then kept in contact, and then she rejected him, or I don't even know who rejected whomst. Who cares? Why is this a conversation on the internet? You fucked a guy and it didn't work out. Grow up. Not everything has to be a fucking conversation. Not everybody has to be a degenerate fucking scumbag because they do something slightly wrong or inappropriate. None of this matters. None of this. Who cares? This fucking woman is insane. Who is she? Obviously, if you're already trying to fucking farm attention from a fucking sexual encounter with a man, you're a loser. You have no fucking value. Your content probably sucks balls. What's the point? This is what you want to be known for? The girl who had a casual sex with a guy and then rejected him for being too short and too young and then crying that he's a scumbag. Why? Because he came at you? Then don't have casual sex. If you're not ready to deal with the consequences like a fucking adult of casual sex, of not setting specific boundaries and then something happening that wasn't expected, don't have casual sex. There's no reason to have casual sex if you can't be a fucking adult about it. Oh, we had sex condomless, consensually, And then he came in me. Okay, no, you didn't say that. You said don't do that. You had no conversation about it. So why do I care about your fucking idiot mistake? Why do I care? Oh, what? He's a fucking, like, what's the implication that he's a fucking predator because you guys didn't have a conversation about where to come? He probably ejaculated early. He's a 21-year-old with his fucking vape tricks. He probably accidentally, he said, oopsie, I made a pee-pee in you. And it probably was, and that's it. This is where we're at here. We went from people being fucking raped in the fucking entertainment industry in order to get ahead to fucking women online complaining about having casual consensual sex with guys and saying that it's predatory. That's the implication, and you will never convince me otherwise. Like, where do we go? What value do you feel like you have to this? You're hurting women, really, by coming out with this dumb shit. A guy was mean to me. Oh, fuck! Holy fuck! Up! Fuck! Who would have expected a fucking OnlyFans, dude? I'm fucking going red pill right now. Of course there's something there. We gotta generate some hype and some controversy, motherfuckers. Guys, we need to generate controversy. Any click's a good click. Hey guys, I look like Demi Lovato. Watch me spread my asshole. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I yap.
Get a better mic!
So it's racist? No, I don't think... Okay, if a white person is using it for contextual reasons... Like, okay, say you read... Hey, Milos, I'm about to use the hard R, okay? I want everyone to prepare yourselves, okay? I'm about to use the hard R.
Why?
If you are reading To Kill a Mockingbird in class with your classmates, and the teacher's reading the book, and they say... Let me find the actual sentence. Sentence from To Kill a Mockingbird.
Is this her content? Trying to be as edgy as possible on Kick for attention? Oh, everything's a fucking attention. It's an attention grind. Please give me attention. I'm so sick of the online discourse. I am so sick. Sorry, my camera's weird. I'm so sick of everybody being called a predator, everybody being called a groomer, everybody being called a fucking rapist. Everybody's the worst person in the world for doing the most small, little, ridiculous mistakes. Everything is so sensationalized. Everything is so out of control. I am so fucking burnt out. I am so fucking burnt out. I have hit the fucking epitome of woke fatigue. After my several years on the internet, I cannot handle it anymore. I am at a point now where I just don't fucking care. I've hit the fucking my capacity for giving a shit about woke. I'm fucking full woke fatigue. I'm on fucking fire. I'm on fucking fire right now. God damn it. This shit, every fucking time, you piece of shit, just chisel and whittle away at my soul, my core as a person. I can't care anymore because of how you guys are so insane. I can't do it. It's hard to care about real things happening in the world when every day I'm being told that I have to... the implication is I have to pretend that this guy did something wrong. No, I don't care. And it is a little thing he might have done wrong. Doesn't matter to me. This is not, and let me just be very clear. This isn't going to make me go like all women are lying. Never. I'm never going to sink that low. But you motherfuckers come at me with this shit. It's like almost a goddamn daily basis. I do not want to get back into the content stream of everybody's a rapist, because that's where we were at. Last year, everybody's a sexual predator. Everybody's a sexual predator. Oh my god, this person did this bad thing. This person did this bad thing. Oh my god, oh, he made me eat his butthole. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. That's how I feel. Thank you for listening.